Welcome back to Alux, everyone. Today we're diving into the 15 things you absolutely need to do if you find yourself suddenly rich. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's make sure you're prepared to join the ranks of those who stay rich. I know that 9 to 5 is probably the last thing on your mind when you suddenly come into money, but hold your horses before you storm into your boss's office with a dramatic exit. Quitting your job immediately can actually be a recipe for disaster. That regular paycheck provides structure and stability, plus abruptly leaving a job can lead to bad blood and missed opportunities. Instead of quitting cold turkey, think of this as an opportunity to renegotiate your position. Maybe you cut back your hours or take on a less demanding role. Take your time, strategize, and remember, you've got options now. All right, so you've got this massive influx of cash, congrats. Now put the champagne on ice for a second. First things first, get yourself a good financial advisor. They'll help you navigate the complexities of taxes, investments, and estate planning. Next, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your wealth across a mix of low-risk investments, real estate, maybe even some alternative asset. The goal here is to create a safety net, a buffer against market volatility. Resist the urge to go on a spending spree. Give yourself time to breathe, to let the reality of your situation sink in. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. If you're coming into a windfall of cash, the absolute first thing you should do is eliminate any debt you're carrying. High-interest credit card debt, student loans, personal loans. Wipe the slate clean. Every dollar you have tied up in debt is a dollar that's not working for you. By paying off your debts, you're essentially giving yourself a guaranteed return on investment. Plus, let's be real, debt is stressful. By eliminating that burden, you're freeing yourself up mentally and financially. Develop healthy financial habits. Live within your means, track your spending, and make conscious choices about where your money goes. You know that saying, money talks, wealth whispers? Yeah, take that to heart right now. As tempting as it might be to shout your newfound fortune from the rooftops, trust me on this one, keep it quiet. The last thing you want is for your windfall to become public knowledge. When people know you have money, it changes how they interact with you. Broadcasting your wealth can make you a target. Confide in only a select few trusted individuals. Focus on building a solid financial plan before you even think about going public with your news. Look, you wouldn't buy a Ferrari without learning how to drive it first, right? The same principle applies to your newfound wealth. Before you even think about Lambos and private jets, you need to invest in the most valuable asset you have yourself, specifically your financial literacy. Managing wealth is a skill, and like any skill, it requires knowledge, practice, and a whole lot of learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, take online courses, attend seminars. Immerse yourself in the world of finance. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions with your money. Consider this your crash course in Wealth Management 101. All right, let's talk about a tricky one, lending money to friends and family. Mixing money and personal relationships is a recipe for disaster. More often than not, it ends in resentment, strained relationships, and sometimes even legal battles. When you lend money to someone, you're essentially putting a price tag on your relationship. People don't always handle money the way we hope they will. Maybe you offer to pay for a specific expense or set up a trust fund for their children's education. Be clear about your boundaries and set realistic expectations. Sometimes the best way to help loved ones is to set a good example and offer guidance. Okay, let's be real, that sudden urge to splurge is strong. While treating yourself is fine, going on a wild spending spree right off the bat is a surefire way to sabotage your long-term financial goals. Remember all that talk about financial literacy and investing? Yeah, that goes out the window when you're dropping thousands on designer clothes and luxury cars. Instead of going for instant gratification, focus on building a solid foundation. Think about investing in experiences that enrich your life, like travel or education. If you must scratch that spending itch, set a budget for yourself. Allocate a small percentage of your wealth for discretionary spending and stick to it. All right, let's talk about a little something called the 5% rule. Aim to spend no more than 5% of your total wealth each year. This includes everything: living expenses, travel, entertainment, those occasional splurges. The remaining 95% that stays invested, working hard to generate passive income and grow your wealth over time. The 5% rule instills discipline and prevents lifestyle creep. Think of it like this, that 95% is your golden goose, laying golden eggs year after year. Embrace the 5% rule to ensure your wealth lasts for generations to come. You know the saying, health is wealth? Well, it's not just a catchy phrase, it's the truth. You could have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, it's practically worthless. First things first, get a comprehensive health checkup. Invest in preventative care. Eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, manage stress. This isn't just about physical health, it's about mental and emotional well-being too. Find healthy ways to cope with stress and prioritize activities that bring you joy. A healthy mind and body are essential for enjoying your newfound wealth to the fullest. All right, let's talk about something that should go without saying. Don't cheat on your partner. Money can be intoxicating and attract unwanted attention. True happiness comes from building a life with someone you love and trust. Use this newfound wealth to strengthen your bond, not break it. Invest in shared experiences and communicate openly and honestly with each other. A strong relationship is built on trust, respect, and loyalty. All right, buckle up, Buttercup, because here comes a reality check. Your life is about to change. Coming into wealth is a seismic shift, and it's going to impact every aspect of your life. Your relationships will be tested. Friends and family might treat you differently, and you'll need to navigate those dynamics carefully. You might experience a surge of euphoria, followed by anxiety, fear, even guilt. It's important to have a support system in place. Learn how to manage your wealth, protect yourself from scams, and make smart decisions about your future. Now you might be thinking, I've got all this money, time to ditch my old financial advisor. Hold on a second before you fire off that email. While it's important to have an advisor who understands significant wealth, don't rush into switching things up just yet. Assess your current advisor. Are they trustworthy? Do they have your best interests at heart? If you've got a good relationship with your current advisor, consider giving them a chance to adapt to your new situation. Finding the right financial advisor is like finding a good therapist. It's a relationship built on trust and communication. I know you've probably got $1 million business idea brewing in your head, but hold your horses, my friend, because starting a business is a risky move. 9 out of 10 businesses fail. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have the experience to guarantee success. Instead of diving headfirst, start small. Do your research, test your ideas, and consider investing in other people's businesses first. Talk to your financial advisor to assess the risks and develop a solid business plan. Okay, let's talk about the little humans in your life, your kids. You want to give them the world, but simply handing them a trust fund can do more harm than good. If they've never had to work for money, they're more likely to make irresponsible decisions. Focus on teaching them about financial responsibility. Give them an allowance, encourage them to get part-time jobs, and teach them about budgeting, saving, and investing. Consider setting up a trust fund that provides for their education and healthcare, but doesn't give them access to the principal until they've reached specific milestones. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today, but here's the most important takeaway. When it comes to sudden wealth, slow and steady wins the race. Resist the urge to make rash decisions or chase risky investments. Focus on building a solid financial foundation. Invest in low-risk assets, diversify your portfolio, and prioritize long-term growth. Surround yourself with trusted advisors and financial professionals. Learn from their experiences and seek their guidance. Trust your gut and remember, you don't have to do this alone. And there you have it. The 15 essential steps to follow if you suddenly find yourself swimming in cash. This isn't about buying a fleet of sports cars, it's about securing your future and building generational wealth. Share your stories in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a community of financially savvy individuals who are in it for the long haul.